Hello, welcome to IMHO.
In my homosexual opinion, I'm Auntie Chan.
I'm Darby.
And I'm Alexis P. Bevels. The P stands for Park That Big Mac Truck right in this little garage.
Cardi B?
You
She's
know-
in there?
Is she in your garage?
Not in there, but like she's in here.
She's in here. She's in my heart.
She's in the garage of your heart.
She's in my heart.
She entered her heart through her butthole. Cardi B spent the day putting Candace Owens in her place. And every time Candace Owens tried to come back with something, Cardi was ready. And I just want to say, follow Cardi B on Twitter and stream up.
And don't follow the other person she was talking about.
You can, but you'll regret it almost immediately.
Candace Owens. Last week was Piers Morgan. Who's next?
Wait, but we're Nostradamus. We talked about Piers Morgan, and then he walked off and got fired.
Yeah.
So what does Candace Owens do? Maybe she can get fired now.
I don't know that she does anything. I think she's just like awful.
Okay.
Just loud and wrong.
Well, unfortunately, those people always have a job. You know, like me.
Thank you for watching IMHO.
What's going on? It's been a couple of minutes. It's been a
Yeah,
minute or two.
it's been a couple
Anything
minutes.
new?
I bought a lot of things for my apartment this week.
Did you really?
She just did too.
What
really?
did you buy?
I bought a lava lamp. I bought those like light changing, those color changing light bulbs.
Okay, I'm sorry. I thought you said for your apartment.
For my apartment, yeah.
It sounds like you're describing a dorm room.
You know it's a garden unit, so I gotta cheat it around and make it feel like it's a dorm room a little bit too. So a lot of lighting.
I like light.
Yeah.
Did you get? Oh, you already have one of those lighting strips.
It's fun whenever we do like
I have
a
a
Zoom
bubble in my
meeting or
throat.
something, or we do our podcast and we're video chatting. Chan always has a different color light on,
Mm-hmm.
and I feel like you're in a different place.
I mean that's very end.
Yeah, that's very
You know.
good. You're right. And I'm like, do you have a bright white? Do you have like sunlight?
And I'm over
not
here
familiar
with my
that.
little candle, like Scrooge, walking around my.
Or you do have a little. Your home is a little bit homier. It's like dark.
It's dark.
There we go. It's dark.
I like it dark.
And now it's haunted. Now that her neighbor is dead.
Oh yeah.
Well, he didn't die in the building.
Yeah, but his spirit.
The spirit was left behind there.
Yeah, exactly. Because he lived there for so long, and he was like, I gotta stick around and see what's up with that woman who lives underneath me.
He did get confused because sometimes I would help him with his groceries up the stairs, and sometimes I would do it as a boy, and he'd be like, "Oh, thank you," and then sometimes I would do it in drag, and he'd be like, "Oh, what's your name?"
Mm-hmm.
I do miss.
Wait, what did you buy for your home?
Yeah, you furnished.
Well, so when we moved the living room around for the Denali episode, we pulled up our...
Now available on YouTube.
Now available on... Wink, wink, wink. We pulled up the rug. You know that, like, old...
Yeller?
No, it looked like a cowhide, but it wasn't. It was like a fake cowhide rug we had in the living room in front of the couch.
Rawhide, yeah.
Just go with it. It's old. It was, like, dirty. Alexis's dog peed on it once. It's the only dog. I've had 2 other dogs since, and they have never touched it. But actually, my dog died next to that rug. She shit everywhere. Guess where she didn't shit? That rug. Anyway, it was time to go, so we threw it away. So I got a new rug. It also looks like a fake cowhide, but it's got flecks of gold, like metallic through it. Isn't that cute?
I love it when they do a little highlight accent.
Well, that way when people walk in, they don't immediately go, "Oh my God, he's a monster." They go, "Oh no, there's gold. That's not real."
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and pillows.
Interior design is so difficult. It's like, especially if you do drag where you want everything to be at its maximum, and then you're like, oh wait, no, this is a living space. Other people that don't do drag will be in here. Let me tone it down, and then if I want to do a little flair, let me throw in a little throw pillow.
You know, I got very lucky that Curtis he loves to decorate, and that's shocking because he's mostly a top, but he does like to
Tops
decorate.
can decorate.
Oh, I've seen
They
Property
just don't
Brothers.
communicate what they want.
Yeah,
Tops
you're
are
right.
usually
You're right.
into interior design, but the design of the interior of your butthole.
Oh, now hold up. That's the furniture being rearranged? The gut?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh no, my nail fell off.
Oh. But now hold up now. Have y'all seen Joanna and
Chip and Joanna Gaines.
Chip and Joanna. Joanna's the top there, right?
Oh, absolutely.
Oh no!
So now hold up.
You want to talk about a gay decorator? You
Now
ready
hold
for
up
this?
now.
Have you seen Dream Home Makeover on Netflix?
Oh, this is
They
good.
have 2
She showed me.
seasons,
Yeah.
and it's all rich white Mormons because we need more shows about rich white people, and especially if we can throw religion in. This woman, she's adorable. She's adorable kids. Her husband is very attractive. I'm gonna do an impression of her husband.
Okay, let's see it.
I mean, I like that, but, like, I don't really know a lot about houses. Like, I just like eating, like, burgers and stuff. But, like, it's fine.
That's the bottom.
Right?
That's the bottom.
That's a Mormon who was like, no, I'm not going to act on my natural impulses because they're of the devil. I'm going to marry this bitch and I'm going to pretend I don't like couches. But he loves to design couches. You could tell. Anyway, watch Dream Home Makeover now on Netflix. Oh, and, okay, so he always goes on, he doesn't do anything. He just goes to the houses to, like, see the houses with her. And he walks around and goes, I don't know, I'm a man, I don't know anything. But he's like, yeah. But she did a gay people house, okay? 2 gay people lived in one house. It was all gay.
And they were gay towards each other.
They were gay into each other sometimes. And he wasn't on the episode at all.
Huh.
She said, listen, I get it. You're gay. Do you remember that TLC series, My Husband is Gay?
No, we didn't afford TLC.
It was Mormons.
You don't need TLC.
I do need some TLC. After this past year, honey, and Danny's so far away, I can't wait. He's coming back in like a month and a half.
We made it through.
Oh, Danny. Are you still pushing for Danny?
It's not I'm pushing for Danny. We're pushing for each other. But yeah, he's coming back in like a month and a half.
You know what? Do what you have in your power. Play with that emotion. Play with his emotions.
Play with his emotion. It's making you crazy.
Because I don't want to see you labor over something and then not harvest the fruit.
I'm not doing anything. I'm at home. I'm in quarantine. I'm pandemic. I'm not doing anything. We're just texting every day.
You're doing
almost
like
every hour.
Emotional labor and iTunes gift card labor. Sometimes it's hard to activate those.
Let's talk about like talking, like the talking phase during like dating talking.
Oh, okay. I mean, besides Danny, I was not really on the market the last 5 years?
5 to 10.
Because I've just been focusing on other things. And then
like what?
Last January I was like, you know what, let me get into the dating pool. But then pandemic hit. So I haven't really experienced that in a very long time.
What do you have experienced like body stuff? Like you have done things with your mouth.
She's talking about talking.
Oh.
Stop.
I feel like the talking phase, and we talked about this before too, during a pandemic, is like it's not even there anymore.
It's so weird because it's like this is when we should be talking. This is when we should feel comfortable to say, hey, I don't have anything to do. Let's just talk.
I'm on an oil rig in Libya. Let's chat.
Yeah.
Show me a picture of your house again. What's your pet's name?
I'm not much of the small talk. Like, I'm kind of like, let's get to it. Let's see what the energy is. Let's sit in the same room and look at each other and see like how we feel.
Yeah.
And
tell me about
but you can't do that right now.
I love that.
That's what I'm saying.
What did you say?
Tell me about your ex.
Tell me about your ex.
Oh.
That's what you ask?
I mean, no, I'm smarter than that. I would go, tell me about like last year around April. Were you inside anyone? That. I love going deep on a first date.
Yeah.
That's what Curtis and I did, and look at us now, we're miserable.
A very good question that I've been prompting people that I want to get to know a little bit better. Not even for like a relationship or dating.
Just anything.
But just to get to know them. I'm like, who is your best friend? Describe your best friend.
Oh,
How are they your best friend?
Cute.
And then you just see them light up, and then they talk about like, oh, we met like at a bar after like work, and we work at different things, and it was just like you just learn so much about like how they meet people and what they like.
That's such a good idea. I was in a car accident, and I actually ended up killing their friend who was the passenger. They were the driver, but we were both okay. And then I said, well, it looks like you're in need of a good friend, huh? And then once we got out of the hospital, we came together.
Alexis, is that all true?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's why she doesn't have a driver's license.
It was really sad because it was my mom in the passenger seat, but...
In the passenger side of your wrecked ride, trying to holler, Alexis, please, don't go!
Would you say Denali's your best friend? Because one thing I gotta say is, I had so much fun watching you and Denali live when we filmed, and then also rewatching when the episode came out.
Yeah.
She's definitely a Judy. Like, I
Your
love...
bestjudymerch.com?
mybestjudymerch.com/Denali Fox.
Rachel's probably your best friend.
I was gonna say, Rachel Relman.
Because there was the same energy too. Although you weren't on camera that episode, I loved getting to see you with your friends.
I think that's what the children like to see too. Like beyond all the content, they just like seeing friends be friends. They love seeing a 3 of Cups tarot dress. By the way, thank you, Darby, for this dress. Darby knows I like tarot, and
And I know that you like see-through dresses.
Mm-hmm.
You like to see that body.
Yeah,
You're a card.
I'm rock hard, you said?
No, I said you're a card.
Oh, okay. I was listening.
Isn't that a something?
Yeah, it's
people
like
would
when
call
you're being
someone-
like, when you're like funny. Ugh, you're such a card. Because in the olden days, they didn't have coins because they didn't have metal yet. They hadn't discovered metal. They only had paper. And
so they would do like IOUs.
Yeah, so you'd get like a $1 bill, a $5 bill, $10 bill, and they'd be like, well, the total is 1001. And so you'd have to take out, you had cards.
And you'd say, you're a card.
And you'd say, this is insane. I give up on this. That's stupid. I give up.
No, I was following.
I read it.
I lost it.
Let's get into the makeover episode of season 13 of RuPaul's Drag Race, shall we?
This episode, the makeover episode, is always one of my faves.
Yeah.
It gave us Janet the Planet last year.
Oh, Janet.
Remember Janet the Planet?
Mm-hmm.
So I was excited for it. I knew we wouldn't get a Janet the Planet, but we did get a very frustrating episode. So you take the good, you take the Janet, put them together, and there you've got
even more
Denali's
frustrating
gone.
because it's not in our control.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah.
It's destiny. Is it destiny?
Well, no, her name is Janet.
So they come into the workroom after Elliot with 2 T's had just been eliminated by Utica Queen. Utica is feeling on top of the world. How do we feel?
I loved seeing that.
Mm-hmm.
I loved seeing all the other girls who've been in the bottom 2 being like, you liked being in the bottom 2? And she's like, I felt alive.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
She's such a she's got a strange energy, but it's sweet. She's sweet.
She's a freak. She a freaky deaky one.
7 days a week.
Yeah.
Your Honor, she's a freak.
That's what led her up. That's what got her excited. The adrenaline of maybe I'm going home, but this is what I do. Yeah.
Hey, what a way to
cute.
spin it, to tell yourself that that's not.
That's what she does. You
Yeah.
can tell that that's just like her personality. Like she goes to a bagel shop and she says, I would like a sesame seed bagel. And they say, oh, we're out of that. And she's like, you know what? That's just how the world works. I can't wait to see what bagel you get
I didn't want a sesame seed anyway.
Yeah, exactly. Whereas I would go and they say, we don't have that. I'd burn it to the ground.
Oh my God.
I
Okay,
just
so
thought
do you think it's like not a defense mechanism, but like a response?
I think some people are
A
born
trained
that
response?
way. Don't you think? Some people are just naturally nice.
Lady Gaga born that way?
Well, I
No.
don't know, because
Oh.
not to stir the pot, but last week there was a couple of people saying, Utica, you're saying different things off camera than you are on camera.
Mm-hmm.
So maybe it's a little bit of a performance, but it's still very sweet.
It's a performance I couldn't give. Can you imagine me getting on the show and being like, I'm having a great time. I love everyone here.
Mm-hmm.
The producer of the table would be like, don't do that.
Okay. Do you want to know what the emotional makeup of a Barb is? Yes, you do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I think Barbs, they just move so fast and they think so fast and they're always bidding and always on, but they don't have time to process their emotions, how they feel. And then when it finally happens, it just comes out all at once.
Yeah.
All at once.
Yeah. The Barb Twitter is... I never want to upset a Barb on Twitter. Them and the Taylor Swift fans. It's something that like I'm a Judy Garland fan, and so when people say bad things about Judy Garland, because people are always talking about Judy Garland, it's just me and this older man. His name is Steve. He's like 65, and he gets locked out of his Twitter. He forgets how to do it, and then he calls his grandson, and his grandson doesn't have time because of TikTok. And
Is he the one that thinks Twitter is Google and it's just all of his search terms?
Barbs are fun though.
Barbs are fun.
I'm glad Barbs are in the world.
But I say Barb's because, do you think Utica's the Barb? Her emotional pattern and behavior? I don't know. Or parallel to a Barb? Someone that is just like moving too quick to process what's actually happening?
I think she listens to like Mormon hymns. She's not Mormon, but she just likes the beat.
Utica, listen to Nikki. I think you'll feel that healing process, okay? Because I think Nikki's healing.
Mm-hmm.
Nikki's therapy.
I love Nikki in The Other Woman. The Other Woman is one of my favorite movies of all time, even though it has Cameron Diaz in it. Nikki plays Cameron Diaz's secretary.
Oh,
She
you
is
showed me this movie.
so
With
funny.
with Sixth
No,
Sense.
what?
Toni Collette?
Leslie Mann.
Oh,
Another moment that was fun for me was seeing Tina Turner's haircut.
Tina Turner. She needed a new haircut. Well, she's been wearing the same hair for like 70 years.
Yeah, exactly.
It's about time.
And then she started taking up like Buddhism and like she wanted to start shaving the whole head.
Rolling on the river. Well, Tina Burner must have been rolling when she did that haircut because it was not even.
Yeah.
I'm so proud of you. Wasn't that good?
That was good. Share that moment.
Every once in a while,
Okay, now you're ruining it. Okay. But yeah, what she did to the back of her head made me very happy.
You gotta love someone who can laugh at themselves and even laugh their way through a bad haircut.
I don't know that she was laughing, but I did enjoy everyone else laughing. That was fun.
But Denali, everybody look! Her hair's funny.
After we did our Denali episode, and you pointed out to Denali that like you can always hear her scream, and like she was like, I know, like I'm just always like scream blah blah blah. Watching this episode, I was like, oh fuck, you can hear her every like 30 seconds.
Yeah,
she's in the background. Yes, look at her hair,
high energy
That's
queen,
funny.
a stunt queen.
I think that's why they set her up this episode because they were just like, I need a break.
How dare you say that to Tina? We're gonna set you up. That storyline producer defending Tina.
Well, that was the storyline producer was the one that actually gave him the haircut. I was like,
I thought it was nice.
I thought that was nice. Good luck in the bottom too.
Let's go into the mini challenge. It was a psychic reading.
Oh, they did Fun Movie Magic where RuPaul was like, ooh, and then they all went, whoa. Let's do can we do acting? Can we do that?
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, Chan, you're wearing a tarot dress, so take us out and
Okay.
we'll go somewhere else real quick.
And disappear.
Oh, wow, this is fun.
Watch out over your head. There's a spear being tossed at you.
Oh,
no,
are we in the
again.
lost world? Get us back, Chan.
No,
Okay.
we're just in a really weird Walmart. Get us out of here.
3, 2, 1, boom.
Whoa, that was insane.
Yeah, girls.
I'm glad they got to laugh and they got to jump on a couch and then jump in place.
This lady, Charm Margolis, was the psychic. Have y'all ever been to a psychic?
No.
Yeah, but not like a
Miss Cleo.
not like a Miss Cleo situation.
Ladies, I might be psychic because I'm having a vision. We should go to a psychic and film it for the show.
Ooh, that would be fun.
That would be really fun.
I'm sure any psychic would be thrilled to have 3 drag queens walk in with a camera. Let's do it.
She talks about Rosenali. She has an inkling they're in love.
Okay.
Can I be honest? I love a psychic moment. I watched Long Island Medium. I'm not a monster. But I hated this whole thing. I thought it was such a waste of time. And it was all stuff that was on their applications. Does anyone have a dead dad in a truck? Does anyone
my dad
have
died,
a cow? Of course Utica has a cow. She probably wrote that on her application. I want to be on the TV show because I got to get away from this cow.
But it was like a Hollywood psychic too. Like it's really for the, you did guess the name of the cow. But she did do very generic things like, did someone not like someone else when they first met them?
Yeah, and then of course Candy was like,
oh, well,
it was you, right? I mean, I love it. I love it for entertainment. I definitely don't think anyone should be making life decisions based on what a psychic says, because I believe that Jesus would strike them down. So let me tell you about Jesus. He was a carpenter. He was a simple man.
So you don't want to believe in psychic, but you want to believe that these are all women.
Well, sometimes you do have to suspend your disbelief. And I think that's what Rosenali did in that moment. Because they played into it, and they were like,
we kind of like each other.
Yeah, we like each other. Don't tell my boyfriend. I do like that the whole scene ended with Tina Burner saying, now who's in the top 4? And then the psychic was like, the producers didn't tell me that. I can hear RuPaul. And then they all disappeared again. That was cute. That was funny.
And of course she had cheetah print on.
Cheetah print is my second favorite print.
What's your first?
What's your first?
Dick.
That was the psychic reading. I mean, very big, generic, bold statements. I don't think you like this person, and you had a dad, and and they read the wavelength. Wait a minute, did I say wavelength?
You put these on. This goes with your dress.
Okay.
Oh my God,
Wait.
Chan.
I
got it in the same thingy.
Thank you for getting me this dress again. Darby's love language is gifts.
It really is.
Yes.
My vocal language is abuse.
English. Oh.
English. Or sometimes I talk in cursive.
Okay, so they're doing a makeover challenge,
Mm-hmm.
right? But they can't bring other people from home.
Mm-hmm.
So the psychic set them up, which producer shenanigans.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah.
Psychic had nothing to do with it.
Mhm.
She said, "Can I go now? I'm seeing the future. I'm leaving. Bye."
Pinning the blame on the psychic.
I
No,
know. You
don't.
can't do that.
No, she's a messenger. Don't kill the messenger. Let's tackle these by pairs.
Yeah, let's just start with the big one.
Let's start with the big rose. You're a big rose. Rose?
Rosé, are you big enough to do this? Yeah, Rosé and Tina Burner. Now, I have to say, to Rosé's credit, she doesn't do makeup well. We watched TV. But she went in with such a lovely attitude about it.
Mm.
And even as she walked around the workroom and everyone went, and she was looking at herself in the mirror, she's like, yeah, I look like you. That was nice.
That was very nice.
That was nice.
That was very sweet.
Yeah, I liked how she was. Tina has a brand. I don't really like a lot of her drag, but we're going to do this. That fire gown was pretty.
Oh, you liked it?
Did I?
Sorry.
Oh, you have to take
They're
that.
coming up.
Mhm.
Wait, is that your ear?
Mm.
Am I hitting
That's
it?
the skull. Just enter the skin. Oh.
It's just sitting too high.
Well, these were very powerful. I
I'm
felt very
sorry.
good with
yeah,
these
did
on.
you feel like you could see the future?
Yeah. Let's talk about the costume that Rose wore for the Tina Burner impersonation.
Someone on Twitter said, Tina Burner has been serving red, orange, and yellow all summer, or all season, and then she put rosé in a Subway wrapper.
Oh!
Who said that on Twitter? I think it's cute. It's
You
like
like it?
Housewives. Yeah, I would wear that.
Did you send me that tweet? It was like a Subway footlong, and it said, Princess Diana would have loved this footlong.
Yes.
I love
Yeah.
Princess Diana would have loved this. Someone
She would have
tweeted,
loved this, and it's just a Subway sandwich.
"Rest in peace, Princess Diana. You would have loved Nicki Minaj."
Can I do what? Should I do it?
Yeah.
Rest in peace, Princess Diana. You would have loved. No, don't put that in. Sorry.
She had come, okay?
She had come.
I gotta.
She had
I
two sons.
gotta move on.
She did look like Tina Burner.
She
though.
looked like Tina Burner. That
The
was a
challenge
reveal.
was to look like Tina Burner, and she did.
Let's look at Tina as Rosé. She's got the dance costume on. I really loved the makeup on her too. Like you could see her eyes.
I agree. The eyes, the lips, like
the brow shape was
Oh,
really
so
cute too. I think they impersonated each other well. Yeah.
Yeah, they were having fun. Kind of. It was a little shade too, but like a fun kind of shade.
Mm-hmm.
I liked the zip tie sleeves. That's a fun moment.
And I like that Tina even pointed out, she was like, yeah, so I had to put on shoulder pads to have even bigger shoulders. Was that a read on herself, or was that about the costume?
I think it was both.
Oh. That was funny.
This one is gonna hurt me a little bit.
Oh,
This one was Denali and Olivia.
Olivia looks like Denali.
Olivia, yeah, looks
That
literally like
paint
Denali.
was exactly Denali.
That was her
This
face.
is such an icon. Was this outfit her?
This is
Did
like
she
her.
have this before, or was this her premiere Welcome to Drag
This
Race
is
outfit?
like-
I can't remember.
Or
was this her entrance look?
No, her entrance look was a white ostrich feather.
Okay.
Uh,
This is
But the hair
so
is from the
quintessential Denali.
yeah, this
Yeah.
is like the
And
image
the
I think of.
makeup,
Yeah.
It's blue.
It's solid. It's
yeah.
so good. But,
I
okay.
do not understand.
Can we say this, though? If they weren't judged in pairs, it's hard to pick somebody else to be in the bottom with Olivia. I think Olivia was the clear bottom.
Mm-hmm.
But who else did as bad? I wonder if they said you're going to be judged in pairs because they realized that only one person really fucked the challenge. So they're like, okay, well, that'll give us a bottom two.
Mm-hmm. I think I would put Tina in the bottom.
I want to say the same thing, but look at Rosé. She looks just like Tina. Considering the whole package, I don't know that Tina has shown. I think Tina is amazing and funny, but I don't know that we've seen that from Tina yet.
Right.
So I don't really understand why she's getting passes.
You know what killed me, though, was that they said, does Olivia look like Denali? Yeah. Is it, like, incredible? Like, is it something new? No. And I was like, you just lost your shit over Rosé, who looked like she got punched in the face by Tina. All of a sudden, that's, like, new and fresh.
Mm-hmm.
That's
Yeah.
not new and fresh.
Mm-mm.
No, I feel like we're being really harsh on Tina. We don't mean to be. We're just
Yeah,
Tina's
yeah.
grown.
We're
Tina is a
we're-
grown person. Did I say Tina's grown? I meant to say. Oh, you're big. You can handle it.
Denali killed the challenge, in my
I think
opinion.
Denali did great.
Mm-hmm.
Olivia, on the other hand.
Olivia painted
Yeah.
Denali and
So I get the outfit. I get the outfit and the hair.
yeah.
The runways that Olivia's been serving has been very kind of like old glamour Hollywood, big hair, beautiful. I can see Olivia wearing that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
The makeup.
I don't know that the makeup was...
Does she have a signature face, though?
Here's what I think, and forgive me if I'm wrong. I think Olivia is just so beautiful naturally, and she's got these gorgeous exaggerated features, big eyes.
That makeup on Denali was good makeup. It was pretty makeup, but we see Denali's face change in the makeup that she does, because Denali's makeup is so precise.
Yes.
That seeing her in something softer, if there's not a signature to it, like if it's not Olivia's signature look, she looks like anybody
I'll be
else.
the mean one for this one.
Uh-oh.
And it's not mean, but I think Denali's makeup is very detailed, because Denali has like a very small face and she likes to paint like a doll, so that translates well for makeup. I think Olivia's makeup, she does have really great features, but it's not detailed by any means. She puts on like black liner, a glitter lid, and then she puts her brows angled up. And that's like the three most like significant takeaways from her mug. And it works for her, which is great.
Yeah.
But it's
'Cause she's
honestly
stunning.
it's really simple.
I don't know how she would have, to her credit, I don't know how she would have painted her differently to make her look like her.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know that she has, because the hair and the dress, I agree, I immediately saw Olivia. I was like,
Yeah.
oh yeah, that's Olivia.
Mm-hmm.
I think there was no shot for Denali. Every other person has a very signature look.
They kept saying about Denali's performance on the runway as Olivia, and they found something lacking there, but I don't know if we really saw enough that we see that. It was confusing, but also we're biased.
Yeah.
She's our friend.
For those of you who leave comments like, they're really simping for Denali, yes, this entire episode is that, so like, click off.
You're a bad friend if you don't do it. Think about how your relationships are. Don't come for us. Okay.
Deal with your own relationship.
Where are your best friends?
Yeah.
Are you defending your best friend?
Is your best friend on TV?
Do you have a best friend? Right.
Oh, we're getting mean.
Am I getting mean?
No, I love it.
Okay. There's something in the answer.
Our friend went home, and we feel
That's what it is.
We feel like they went home, and it wasn't their fault that they went home. And of course, we're feeling a little about. I watched it today. I put it off. I really didn't want to watch the episode because I didn't think it would make me happy. But I didn't think I'd have such a reaction to it. But I have to say, it was really difficult.
It was sad.
It just was really sad to see. I get it. They're trying to push their storylines, and if it happened to somebody else, I wouldn't be like all up in arms. But it was hard to watch your friend to go through that.
What can you do but tweet Rob?
That term, up in arms, do you think that means like gun arms? Like, I'm all up in arms. I'm Yosemite Sam.
You're trying to start something so they
gun
take away my
violence.
guns, and they're not going to take away my guns. I got my freedom and I got my guns.
Conversation about guns and my beer.
I just
and my
restarted.
denim.
I just restarted
And
Desperate
pussy.
Housewives. Have you ever seen that?
Excuse me.
They like gun, beer, denim, pussy, Bible.
I
That's
love
America.
denim pussy. I love denim pussy.
Well, they're tougher and they come with a zipper.
Oh. That's how they keep it up.
Bill Ford tough. Okay.
Ford tough pussy. No.
We're gonna get sued by Henry Ford's family.
Yeah, they're really watching our show. Sorry to the descendants of Henry Ford. We're so sorry.
Grab your pussies and climb on board.
It's a ragtime.
That's
yeah,
from Ragtime.
Yeah, that is from ragtime.
Utica and Simone. Simone has this avant-garde skin, and then you're releasing yourself from the skin.
And you can see the musculature of the legs.
This is a piece.
That was cool.
Yeah,
Brilliant.
I thought so too.
I thought I loved that we got the lead up to it of Simone being like, I don't know, this isn't me. And then we also got the Utica Bap thing, like, I don't know if I can do this. Because the end result was so much more powerful that way. Because when they walked out, I was very excited.
Yeah.
This really is a branding challenge and like a know who you are challenge, and then knowing yourself so much that you can put it on someone else.
That's why I'm so impressed with Simone, with Utica, because they're so young and they know who they are. Like they know their identity.
Mm-hmm.
When I was that age, I was just a cum bucket. Sorry,
That's
that's the truth.
Yeah.
But that's the truth. That's all. I was a receptacle.
Oh, you're just a hole.
I think just a hole. I'm just a hole. A big gaping hole. I'm so impressed with that.
You're passed out on Capitol Hill. I'm just
Turn me into law. I can't fault anything that they did on the runway.
What would you say the Darby Lynn Cartwright brand is?
Ooh, a blonde wig.
Yeah.
Made by someone else that you don't pay.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of black eyeliner. Although I put on a lot less eyeliner today.
You look, by the way, let's talk about how swaffed you look.
Well, it's the makeover challenge, so I wanted to soften up my eyes, like, because I've been enjoying what Alexis is doing, and I really wanted to, like, be soft like Alexis. And I saw Tina just beating that black eyeliner onto Rosé, and I was like, I need to be better to myself. What's your signature?
Well, a black or brown wig made by AP Bevels. I love a suit. I love something with a strong shoulder. I love a suit skirt combo.
Yeah.
I love hair with a little bit of movement, a little bit of volume. And then just a drawl. A slow drawl.
Yeah.
And a bouncy.
And a bouncy. And a tsetse.
And then when you get mad at like one of the online children who likes to leave a bad comment, an anger moment.
An angry aunt like...
You can't do this. You think you can, but you can't.
You want to try it?
Use
Go
that,
ahead.
Dylan. Use that, Dylan. What's your signature? Glasses?
I think mine, probably glasses. Like a fit and flare.
It's always schoolgirl with
a little,
you, though.
a little. Yeah, I'm going extra schoolgirl tonight.
And a wheeze.
And a wheeze.
And a wheeze.
And a wheeze. I am that bag in a bagpipe. That's my brand.
That's your bag. We'll get inside your bag.
Get inside your bag. Speaking of bags, that rhymes with baps if you don't care about rhyming.
Yeah.
We move into Utica. Now, I have to say, this was filmed, again, at the time where was at the height, like, all of the protests stuff were going on. She's having to really face something that I don't think a lot of the country even understood where we were in that time. And I think she's handled it really well and respectfully. And she's allowed the black voices around her to help shape
what her final decision
is, which is what we should be doing anyway.
Yeah, I appreciated that because I think it's good to ask these questions. And, which, like you just said, it made it so much more fun in the end when she did, because she was embodying the power that Simone has on the runway. I thought it was lovely. I thought she did great. And she looked beautiful.
She looked amazing.
She looked great.
Her makeup was stonning.
Yeah.
You got to see her features.
And she felt like she was a little different on the runway. More confident, less like, and more like...
Yeah.
Both of their transformations were incredible. And I thought, as a TV viewer, the journey of it was a perfect episode for the two of them.
Yeah.
Well deserved. Well deserved.
Well deserved.
Gottmik and Candy Muse. Candy said that they had the biggest challenge.
Yeah. Just costume-wise for body types. What I didn't realize, they had a bit of a walk-around with Rue, is that Candy is actually herself a makeup artist and technically more certified than Gottmik, which is fun. So that's kind of great to know that you're in really great hands with
more certified.
Two amazing... Well, there's levels.
When you go to makeup school and you say, "Can I use that brush?" and they say, "Let me see your certificate."
And Gottmik's like, "I paint for Gigi Gorgeous."
And they go, "Take all the brushes you want." It was exciting to hear that they were both makeup artists and it paid off. I mean, they looked incredible. Yeah. It was funny to me when they were talking about embodying each other, and Gottmik was just like, "Hey, fuck off, suck my dick," whatever, I don't know. But it was just like this, she just walked down the runway and was like, "Okay, I'm gonna be this like Bronxy person," which worked, it was funny. But then when Candy was like, "Can you like shake your thigh, can you kind of like move with," and I was like, Gottmik can't do that. Gottmik is
not much of a dance.
No, and then when she's like...
nutcracker?
And then, yeah, she's a nutcracker. Gottmik isn't a great mover, so she overcompensates by being spastic, and I think that's very charming.
Yeah.
When she gets to the end of a runway, because even as she did Candy, like, she got to the end of the runway and she's like...
I'm hearing what you're saying, though. Like, that's as much as Gottmik can do for Candy Muse. Like,
correct.
That is within the bones. That is... Candy Muse is, like, a very specific kind of individual, too. Like, that's iconery that cannot be replicated.
Candy is forever Candy, and
Candy
she's
is
always
forever.
out of 10.
I loved when they were talking about their makeup in the workroom, and Candy's like, well, everyone in New York knows my eyebrows. I've got signature eyebrows. Everyone in New York knows my eyebrows. Sure, why not?
Mm-hmm.
What is your signature makeup thing that people... Do you have one? Mine is my nose. It divides...
Your nose
it divides
is
Your nose
very
is
specific.
signature.
Yes, it's
It-
iconic.
Signature.
I've been putting on Twitter, like, I promise I'll fix my nose. I'll promise one day I'll learn it. And Abhijit was like, no, you can't. Like, you can't now.
At this point, you're too far gone.
I want to say mine. It's not a. I guess it is a feature. It's my smirk. It's
Oh,
the-
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
The way.
Do I don't know what mine would be.
When you smile, you
Louise.
don't have pupils anymore. Your eyes...
Oh, yeah, I have really tiny eye holes.
Smile real big. Yeah.
Oh, I did that on purpose. Hold on.
It's your eyes.
No, I'm doing it on purpose now. I can't do it.
It's okay. We'll make
catch you
laugh
off guard.
again. Come.
Oh,
See?
what eyes? Where are those eyes?
I have very tiny eyes. My eye doctor actually told me that I could get them.
And
If I
Enlarge
ever have
them?
money, that's the first thing.
you could enlarge your eyes.
Yeah. Well, okay. So apparently your eyes are like blinds, like the roll up kind. Like there's a muscle that pulls the lid up, and mine snapped at some point in my life.
Oh,
So and it technically, I know I'm not allowed to drive because they took my license away. But if I were to try to drive, they probably wouldn't give me a license anymore because my eyes don't open up. I can't see like up.
What?
wait, the blinds.
That's
that
true.
roll
You
up?
can't see up?
Yeah, my periphery. Like if I'm looking
That
ahead,
movie came out years
Oh.
ago. Now, see, how does it feel?
it doesn't feel good. Okay, and I know that about myself.
No, I'm kidding. But
I don't
the
like
looks,
straight
can we
couples.
say Gottmik made Candy look incredible?
Incredible.
Oh, yeah.
That makeup? Are you kidding me?
What did
Also
you
that
think
wig.
about Gottmik talking about the fact that when he started, it was like early in his transition or before his transition, and so he felt he was too feminine, that when he put on makeup, he just looked too feminine, so he had to put on a mask, which is how he came up with the signature white face. I thought that was so
I love that
interesting.
conversation about like gender dysphoria and it's
Oh, and then because that's when he
And
said
his,
going
like,
to brunch.
Femininity, yeah.
Mhm.
When
Yeah.
he was like, oh wait, everyone around me is fucking femme.
Gay at
Yeah,
femme.
I guess, yeah, I loved that.
I loved that
loved
I'm like
that.
one of the guys. Yeah, I'm one of the guys. Who cares? Whatever
Gender
makes them
really
happy.
is a construct.
Mm-hmm. Tear it apart.
Tear it down, but then like put it back up like for porn, because I love typing in
Oh.
straight guy fucks gay hole.
Straight guy for cash.
So then we get the signature, tell me who should go home, which this was clear they needed that help. Like, I feel like that was the question where they were like, okay, just tell us like who's in the bottom, because we only know one person's in the bottom.
Everyone said Olivia, really, until
Yeah.
Olivia and Denali.
Mm-hmm.
So the two people that went before them said Olivia. And then
Olivia said
Olivia
Utica.
said Utica.
And the other two said based on this challenge, Olivia. Olivia was very clear in saying based on the entire competition, Utica.
Okay, right.
I thought that was pointed. That was...
Oh, she don't like
the niceness diva. Then Denali said Candy, and I gotta say, I don't know this for sure. I think Denali only said that because she didn't want to throw her partner under the bus. I think she would have said Olivia had they not been partners.
Well, but they were told ahead of time, too, that they were judged in pairs, like before they started.
Well, yeah.
So if she said
So
Olivia,
that
she's
would have been
saying me.
stupid. And I almost think it was just like a random.
I give her
It
props,
definitely
though,
was.
because I wouldn't know who to say, and she was
Candy
like...
did get sent home
She was
technically.
like, okay, so Candy, because red and yellow, she looks more like Tina Burner. I thought that was a pretty smart cop-out. Because you could tell she didn't mean it, but it set Candy off. And
But it
made
set
the
Candy off,
TV
and honestly, I loved it. I think that was something we haven't seen in years, of just someone being like, no.
Yeah.
I didn't like seeing it being directed towards Denali.
No, I
and
didn't
again,
like
It was
I know
directed
that's-
towards Tina.
No,
Well,
wasn't it?
indirectly.
No, that was Denali. She was pissed that Denali brought it up.
That Denali brought
Well,
it up.
Candy
yeah.
said, what did Candy say? She was like, something like Tina Burner. Do you remember that?
You know, but she was saying like Tina Burner doesn't have a hold on these colors, or Tina Burner would never do that. But
Right,
the reason
right.
she went off was because Denali said, I would send Candy home because she made
Oh,
it
right.
like Tina Burner.
Right.
And then she just kind of went off. And when they did cut back to Denali, of course, for her reaction, she's like, I didn't like that. But that's just because I love Denali.
Yeah,
And
no,
that,
no,
That
yeah.
doesn't mean anything. But
She just had to say that because she could not say her
Olivia.
Right.
Yeah.
Let's get to it. This is tough for all of us, and I need to pull off the Band-Aid and put on another one because the first one's itching.
Yeah.
The winner of this challenge, rightfully so, Simone and Utica.
Simone and Utica.
Oh, they each receive a $5,000 tip.
Wow.
Cash tip.
No repeater badge, just $5,000 in cash. That's tough.
Just money.
That would be funny. What if she did
Just
do that on America and everyone's like, huh?
Oh, no.
America runs on Dunkin' and money, so it would not fair.
Sugar and money. They win. Congrats. So the bottom two, obviously, are Olivia and Denali.
Mm-hmm.
This is hard.
And it's to a gospel song, Praise You. Right?
Yeah.
Yeah, Mary Mary. I love gospel music. I love gospel. So I was excited for the song, but it did take me back to season 1 when they did that. Do you remember when they did that on season 1?
Yeah, this is our first repeat, I think.
Yeah.
Oh.
Is it? Maybe.
I didn't know that.
In Denali's defense, she did come to Olivia's defense and was like, listen, she's my sister, she performed, I made the decision not to do all the flips. I made the decision to just...
Oh yeah, because it's about the context of the song. How did that information come to light? I would have never known that would have torn her way into a bodysuit.
Oh yeah, Olivia said it on Twitter. There was a bodysuit underneath so that if she did have to lip sync, Olivia made sure that Denali had a way to lip sync. And so Denali made the decision not to tear away.
Yeah.
Yeah, which I think is smart because it's not really.
I think Denali was already sunken in at that point and kind of was like, you know what?
Well, but she had also, she said, I've already lip synced. I've already, pounded my pussy on the floor. I wanted to show that I can do something else.
Versatility.
Yeah. And it did not pay off, but
Not
it
this
did
time.
pay off in the music video that she released.
Oh, let's talk about that.
Where was that? Do you know where that was?
That was in Denver. Yeah, Denver, Colorado.
She went to Denver to shoot that?
Mm-hmm. She climbed up. You know how Denver's it's hiked and
because it looks
mountain.
like a movie.
Right.
It looked like a movie.
Sound like a song. When we were young.
Looked like a movie. She killed it.
Yeah, go check that out. Go check that video out.
Stunning.
So it wasn't that surprising to see them choose Olivia over Denali.
No, and Olivia did great.
Olivia did great.
Mm-hmm.
God, it was so sad.
She's our friend.
Yeah, it was tough to see her have to put on that fake smile and walk into the workroom like, well, I did it. But she is so loved, and the following day she posted that video and people cannot deny that she has won the crowd. They love her. And she said, if you can't win the crown, win the crowd. And she sure did, and I'm so proud of her.
I don't think the producers, I think
Knew
that
what
she...
they had.
Yes. I don't think the producers knew the impact she would have on the audience.
That's one thing that is kind of sucks about reality TV is by now they have their pieces and they plug them in and then they kind of decide things. I think they kind of know who's going to be there longer and who's going to go first.
Mm-hmm. They'll never say that,
disservice.
but yes, I do feel, it has to be. There has to be a plan.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm seeing on TikTok? I'm seeing a lot of former America's Next Top Model people on TikTok coming in and saying, here's what really happened. Here's all the prizes that were real. And here's what this is. It's
exposed.
I think that's fun.
That's your TikTok? Your TikTok?
No, I'm just seeing a couple of those. Most of mine is just Prince.
What kind of Prince?
My TikTok is all adults with autism. I love it.
Our phones are listening.
My TikTok is listen, TikTok. My TikTok is so beautiful. It is adults with autism living their lives. It is old people and it is singers. It's people singing in their bedroom. Oh, it's such a beautiful TikTok.
I love people singing in stairwells.
I love that audio. That echo.
What's your TikTok?
My
Lights.
TikTok lights. A lot of hacks. A lot of this is how you shoot. This is a lot of DIY.
Shoot.
Is this photography? I'm
Oh.
not doing any
Don't take my guns. Don't start right now.
I know.
Oh, stop talking about it. TikTok can hear you.
A lot of DIY stuff.
I love that
Fast
TikTok
food.
can hear me.
Oh, I like
Adults with autism.
Dollhouse.
Living their lives.
I love Dollhouse TikTok.
Old ladies, lonely.
You know what else I've been getting some of? I was a waiter at a famous LA restaurant, and here's the nicest celebrities that there were.
Ooh, yeah, I love
I
that.
love that shit.
Because the answer is always what?
Keanu Reeves.
Ellen Pompeo. No.
Oh, Tom Hanks is the correct answer. Okay.
Okay, so
Denali's gone. But she's in our lives and we love her.
So that wraps up season 13 for us. We will be back for season 14.
I will say in Untucked, she seemed so relieved, and I was telling her this too, that she looked very like happy and like herself. Because when she's in competition mode, it's always like eyes on the prize, gotta work mode, and then when she's just relaxed and like happy to be with her friends, that's the girl that I see. You know.
That's our sweet fun.
It's got to be a little bit of a load off to kind of just be like, well, I didn't make it to the end, but at least I did all that I could. And I did proud of what I put out there.
Mm-hmm.
It's got to be tough to leave a competition because you want to win a competition. Mm-hmm. But these girls, and Denali included, I think it's like, this was an amazing opportunity. Yeah. Going home doesn't mean that this is over.
Oh, no.
And what she has done since, truly the blueprint for moving forward.
Yeah, the digital content, the digital drag that's coming out of her. I mean, she's one of a kind.
This is, I don't envy these girls, and the season 12 girls too. What a shitty deal hand of cards stuff.
What a shitty hand.
So before they had coins, they had cards.
They got dealt a hand of coins, and it wasn't good because of this COVID thing, and they can't tour and they can't make their money. But she said, you know what? I see that obstacle, and I'm going to ice skate over it. I'm going to triple Salchow over that.
Right.
She climbed that mountain to skate on that lake.
Climb every mountain.
Skate
on the lake.
Yeah.
Put it on YouTube.
Hey.
Everyone
is gay.
Yes.
Is that the song?
It is now. Well, that was sad, but it's over. Mm-hmm. And we can... Denali is fine, and she's beautiful, and she's fine. It's fine. It's fine.
She's fine.
It's fine.
This isn't the... You haven't seen the last of her.
Oh, and to the people who left in the comments, who are they going to put in their thumbnail now? I'm still going to work Denali into every thumbnail.
Girl, you're going to fuck.
All right, fucker, I'll
Who's
do it.
Who's making these comments?
There's some people make some really...
And you still click on it. So...
Before we go, we do want to...
award the Olivia Lux Mini Personal Achievement Award for Excellence in the Field. And I think we can all agree that this award goes to...
Denali.
Okay.
Oh.
Denali. Is it me?
It's close enough. I don't know. Also, we want to thank everyone who has continued to not only tip us on Venmo, PayPal, and Cash App so that we can pay bills and eat food, but also for the people who have been giving to Bread of Life. So if you put in the comments for Texas, bread, life, it went to them. And so we just want to thank everyone right now by scrolling your names through. So what we're going to do is that beautiful Denali singing that you just heard. It took us a few rounds to get it together. So I'm going to play our rehearsal rounds that I said I wasn't going to include.
It's going to make me look mean.
Yep. Okay, the award goes to
Denali. Wait, can we do it again?
Okay.
And I think we can all agree that tonight's award goes to...
Denali.
Wait,
am I changing it?
Am I doing it or are you changing? Wait, do it again.
Wait, okay, I'm going to say goes to, and then we all put our hands on this.
What's the starting note?
It's you.
I'm staying the same. So you're going Denali, Denali, Denali,
Denali.
That sounds off.
We'll turn it on.
Denali.
Yeah, that sounds better.
Okay, ready? I think this week's award goes to...
So thank you so much. Again, if you would like to give to IMHO, you can give to any of those money places and just put for the girls, IMHO, blah, blah, blah.
This week, we will be donating to Asian Americans Advancing Justice in Chicago, their branch. They are setting up education programming to show people how to intervene whenever we see racism take place.
Yeah, so if you would like to donate, you can just put in the comment donation, make the world a better place, and we will go ahead and send that off to them.
Yeah, and it is good karma to tip your queens, but subscribing or liking a video is also free. So make sure you like and subscribe. It really does help us out. And follow us on our social media accounts in the description below.
Absolutely. And did you know we have a Patreon with exclusive content, behind the scenes footage, extra
Whole pics,
and we're talking about donuts, the holes in the donuts, and sometimes bagels.
Favorite part.
Absolutely. And
bagels are boiled. All right, so we will see you next week. For some reason, upcoming, we have the finale of Drag Race UK. Will be our next episode. We are doing a mukbang with snacks sent to us from Haley and Sari. So stick around for that. I mean, don't stick around. You know what I mean.
Do your life.
No, go watch Denali's
and then come
video.
back. Yeah,
go watch Denali's video.
All right, we love you. Goodbye.
Okay.
I like that.
That's me showing them.
Shoo, shoo, shoo.
Do your thing now.
Go be you.
Was I being a mean auntie? That's okay.
I think
A is for
sweet release.
B is for
Bag of chips is stunning. Bag of chips is class.
C is for
Come.
D is for
Denali.
E is for
Elliot with 2 T's and no lips.
F is for G is for
Glamour. There you go. Bam.
H is for
His fingers always smell like pussy.
I is for
I love my little Dolly. She's 8 years old and has the biggest tits. I'm sorry.
J is for
Jennifer Lopez.
Jennifer Lopez. Jennifer Lopez, honey.
K is for L is for
Let's get loud.
M is for
Madam Mustache. Wait, is that her name?
N is for
No, ma'am. You are too grown to be acting like that.
O is for
She brought out Raven, who entered in dark mode, and
Alexis.
P is for
Poopy.
Q is for R is for
Red Lobster.
Yum.
S is for
Show me the apology.
T is for
The Caucasian lifestyle.
U is for
Ugly.
V is for
Oh, this is a bomb to play.
W is for
well, now you finally have one.
X is for Y is for
You're big.
Z is for
Malik, yeah.
Yeah, Titanic.
Yeah, from One Direction.
He drowned. Yeah.